Okay. Okay, now I know. Forgive me, everybody. I'm sorry. I didn't get it at first. Now I know. And now I know who it was I was addressing earlier. I got it. The scumbag comment. I didn't know who they were talking about. I looked around. A couple people showed me fish. Hit the bell. I know who they're talking about now. I know why, and I get it now. I'm sorry I was slow. I'm sorry. You want to know what it was? Because I took him for another. Someone sent me a receipt earlier, and there's another name tagged to that person. They gave them another name. I don't know who that is. I got to figure out who that was. But no, not only that, shout out to who sent me that to go with that receipt. Yo, yo, man, yo. Let me ask him a question quick. This is all respect to you. See, I don't really know you. I posted your picture on Instagram before, and I said, "What's going on with this photo?" Because you were doing something very odd. Yeah, I know who you are now. I didn't know your name. Number one, you're not with the clique, so I really don't care. I could care less about. I'd give you respect. I never. I'll be honest. I never thought you were going to blow up as something. Maybe you're some type of businessman, manager. I'm not really sure yet. But one thing I do know is, yo, I gotta keep it a stack, dog. I gotta keep this a stack. You do look similar to the picture they sent me. Now, I'm just saying, objectively looking at it, I closed, I literally turned my head, I turned it on again. I turned my head. I didn't even want to talk about, like, and you know what? A lot of people came in, said that I hate Genesis. Stop it. Stop. I never hated her. She knows that. She knows why I addressed it. She knows. They're not going to say it to you. But what's known and understood doesn't need to be discussed. Okay, they're giving me another direction. I'm checking it out. Hold on. Hmm. This one's kind of elongated. We may have somebody. Give me a second. I think he got it. Never mind. Yeah, he gave me a long one. You know, I gotta stick to my codes. I gotta move a certain way. I always move a certain way. Yo, here's what's crazy though. Yo, scumbag. Now, I've never heard your music until now. And, you know, I can't, you're not like X. I'm gonna give, you wanna know what? I'm gonna learn to give credit to where credit's due. You don't rap like X. I'll give you that. That's the one respectful thing I can say. Do I like your music? Let me be real. I'd rather turn on a DJ Scheme mix. I'm just being honest. I'd rather turn on a DJ Scheme mix. And you know I don't really rock with his stuff like that. But I will say this. How you move is very suspicious to me. Look, every time I see you in a photo, I seen you with the guys. I'll give you that. But I see you morally hanging around with her in photos. I do. And I was looking. Now don't put me in the, I'ma go in. If you put me in a position that I gotta apologize to DJ Scheme Band photos, I'ma go in on you. I'ma go in, and it's gonna be ruthless. Like, I mean, you thought I went in on someone, you could be like, yo, this guy, like, the way I'ma go in. If you make me have to apologize to DJ Scheme, I'ma go in on you. Shout out to who sent me the photos. Maybe it's y'all sending the photos. I don't even know these guys sending it. But the way they showed me those photos, dog, like, I was like, like, for real. Like, on my Scooby-Doo, I was like, now it's a Scooby-Doo mystery. Because I'm confused. Now, I don't know how you're pulling Jones, how you making money. I don't know. Maybe you're a real hustler. Maybe you're really getting it. I don't know. Can't say you can't. I'm not saying you're not. But what I don't know is I don't have receipts of X being around you. Like, I see you on stage with all the guys, but can someone send me a photo with him and X? Did he even know you like that? That's where I'm confused. What does he know about you? Now, the fact I see DJ scheme at least around X, that's what's making me look at you very curiously. Like, at least I knew he was cool. Scumbag, the guy Lil Scumbag. I'm getting photos of some guy named Lil Scumbag, and earlier I looked at it, I was like, Scumbag? I was like, what? I was like, that's not MO. I was like, I don't know who that is. Then I seen some photos, I'm like, well, he is in the background. I was like, what is he around for? Maybe it was just one of the dudes, they were like, yeah, you could come with us. But I already know the guys who are going to be majoring and carrying the flag. I already know they're going to be taking a different route. They're not going to have a bunch of dudes around them. You don't want a bunch of dudes around when you're counting up your show money. Trust me, you're going to be counting up paper. You don't want a bunch of dudes around you like that, because you can't trust that. You don't want to trust that. Not when you're counting up show money. You're looking at deals. Everybody going to be looking for their cut. You want as least interaction as possible. I would just go with, if we all making money, we all making money. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me get right back to y'all. All right, guys. Okay. I know they left. I had to let some people leave. If they come back, they come back. But let me tell you quickly. Here's the reason I'm talking about this. I looked into some details, and I was looking at the times and places people were. And I know that certain people get on this live to do stuff a certain way. Like, my lives don't be jumping all the time, and I got to work up to it. You got to understand, I got agents on my side. They got agents. I'm sniffing out their agents. I got to move where I'm sniffing out who the agents are. And I'm going to tell you something. Me and my sources go to war. You guys don't understand that. Like, yeah, I'm talking on here to you. My sources and I go to war with each other. Like, you get the fun part of it when I do this videos. Like, you don't have a clue. Like, we go at it. When there's problems, we go at it like cats and dogs. Like, we tear it up. Like, I don't think you guys realize that. You know? And when I say I have respect for Cleo, it's because you got to understand there's a deeper motive to it. Like, there's certain information you get from a person that's disingenuous. She always kept it authentic. It doesn't matter. Even when it mentioned her name, she kept it authentic. Like, but I go to war with my sources. But one of them broke and at least told me this. You guys come September are going to be surprised. And again, I loosely was mentioning stuff. If I didn't make it clear, this is the second time a deposition has been sent for the uncle. The second time. That's why I was joking about it. I don't go into detail. I try and make fun of it because it's really not a fun situation. He's gone. Like, a lot of people like, why are you talking about it? Because, man, if you knew how mad people were, if you understood how mad people were, and it's not just, like, guys, it's not just kids. Like, I told you this was a $10 million man. Like, you don't understand. They are pissed, man. Like, I got people, like, when I first started it, I had people coming at me like, talk about it more. Like, they wanted me to go hunt. Like, what? You want me to go hunt people down? I'm like, I don't even know if I could take that on my, because that's something else. They wanted me to hunt them down. And listen, to a degree I have, but not to the degree they wanted me to. Like, you wouldn't see me doing any media the way they want me to move. Like, I'm telling you. Like, I just, it's a different thing. Like, you really, it's more than, for me, it's more than not having known someone. You know what I mean? It's more to it than, it's more about me not having known someone that was important to a generation. Like, think of all the people they talk about have been gone before they made the effect they were supposed to make. That's why when people are like, oh, you're going to have drama with MO, how? I'm expecting them to do something a certain way. Now it's up to you. He's not here to do what you need to do now. Like, now you need to do it. You have to. There's something you have to do. And I know at a certain given time, it's like, you guys are like, oh, you know, it gets hateful. But when you got these other guys around that were never part of the team, a guy acting funny on songs, doing the same dance moves across the stage, who ain't gonna be mad? Who ain't gonna be mad? When I heard the audio of when he told you to stop using his stuff, like come on. It was how you were moving. It was how you were moving. You could say whatever, but listen, the guys who were tough with a bunch of people around them, we always knew that. He put his life on the line against someone who was against you, and you couldn't put time in to respect his wishes. He put his life on the line for you against someone messing with you from the heart. And out of respect, you couldn't do what he asked. That's why when I look at you sideways. Anybody would. And now the people who should be blowing up should be blowing up. Good. I hope every song drops with Tank there, with Craig Zen. I hope so. Because I know the character that was around of who tried to run up first. I know that. I know that. Was it genuine? And they're even respectful that they stick to the bro code and they're like, well, he was part of it. We did what we did, but we're pressing on. That's why I told them, run to stardom and leave him. Leave them behind. Since y'all didn't want to play the game like you should have, y'all get left. Y'all weren't supposed to. Like, come on, man. You know what you did. You know what you did. You know I got the receipt of you sending money somewhere, dog. You know that. You know that. X changed for the good, though. He changed. Listen, let me ask you something. This is to anyone that's ever been in a situation where they were immobilized. Being immobilized makes you think of everything. If you're telling me he did not think of his crew and their future, you're a lie. When he was down, I guarantee you he thought of everybody. He said, I got to do something for everybody. I know this. I told you, I listened to audio that you have never heard. That's why I'm mad. Because I know he was like, yo, I got to do this for such and such, such and such. Like, I know I got this car. I got to get them in my car. I do this for everybody I care about. Dog, you don't understand. Like, in this audio, like half of y'all, the hardest of y'all would have cried. Y'all would have cried. You're like, this dude actually cared about me. To the point where he was looking how to take from himself and give to you. To the point he may not have nothing, but he believed in his music so much, he said, if I give this up, I'ma still eat. He said, I'ma win for my team. And when I see dudes doing stuff around the backside, like paying money to someone, when I know she wasn't doing nothing, like, I have that. You can't fool me. You can't play me out. I seen how you treated a fan. I'm supposed to believe you cared about your guys around you? Oh, then I see you eating next up. Who was putting in work before you? I seen people beside him putting in work before you. And you're like, oh, I'm rookie of the year. Get out of here. That's crazy. That's crazy. And Thomas, I really believe it. But that's why I get most mad. That's why I get mad. That's why I'm going to go hard. I'm going to keep going hard. Because I know what he really felt. And I know who really didn't care. And here's the thing. Y'all are like, oh, why the other guys aren't going? I don't expect them to. There's two things they need to do. Number one, you guys need to get on the charts. That's number one. You need to get on the charts. That's number one. Stay in the booth 24/7. You need to get on the charts and knock these other lames off. Did you hear the music they're putting on the charts? Like, it has to make you frustrated. Like, I can't even listen to the radio. I'm like, why are they bigging up this dude? It's trash. Knock these dudes off the charts and take their place. That's number one. Number two, always hold down the label. Don't be quick to run to hold down the set. Because I'm telling you, you need to check your set. I'm saying that for a reason, man. The ish I seen, the type of things, listen. And this may sound crazy, but y'all gonna know just what I'm talking about. Watch. If I declared that I put the random slags that we pick up over the money, can you trust me? I repeat, if I say that I put random women over the money, can you trust me? Can you trust me? I'm putting whatever slot that I get into over any money. So would I ever be first to break bread with anybody I care about without feeling like they owe me in the, like, think about it. When I heard him say that, I said, I don't care what set is being thrown up. That's not true to the set. That's not true to the set. Anybody that knows about it, you can't disagree. That's not true to the set. If I'm putting something I'm smashing over my guys eating, is that true to your set? Am I going to break bread with you when I could spend money here to get something? Like, I was like, yo, I'm like, what is he talking about? And then that's when I first heard the song. Then that's when I ran into the fan that got gypped. I'm like, hold on. Hold on. And he didn't, granted, guys, he didn't even know this guy. He didn't know him. You didn't even know. You don't know who he's connected to. You don't know his cousins. You don't know anything about him, but you beat him for over a rack. And that was play money for him. That was play money for him. But you still beat him for it. If you stayed loyal and true to that, I'm going to say this. You might have got connected harder than you've ever been connected in your life. But that was your test. That was your industry test, and you failed it. Remember I told you, you didn't know who that was. And you may be, oh, it's petty, but I guarantee you, you would see nothing with small time about his family connections. Matter of fact, you might have been the next one to put your whole team on, but you cheated him. So now he put no respect on you. He said you were not his favorite rapper. Here's how crazy it was. He was pushing your music. He was pushing your music through different ventures that most people don't even get through. He was pushing you to an audience that rarely will hear your music in this day and age. That was a time to put your team on. Listen, you put honor on the features, or don't do them. Just tell him I ain't doing it. It was for nothing. You should have just told him you didn't want to do it. That's what, yo, me and him had a private conversation. The only reason I went with it is because his heart was actually broken. His heart, and it's on no weird stuff. You were really his favorite rapper. I didn't get it. I thought he was joking. No, you were straight up his favorite rapper in the game. Like, I laughed when he said it. He was serious. You were his favorite rapper. Do you know how hard it is to come across a fan that buys every album you make, puts out everything, like cuts everything off, like, yo, turn him up in the car, and would just bump your music? Are you serious? That's how I know you're not ready. I am judging it like Gordon Ramsay. You're not ready. You're not ready to lead. Do you know how many times X stepped up and did a feature, even though it brought him them? That's why he blew up. Like, you don't know the grind. You don't know it. That's why you did what you did. And it's okay. You're learning. But that was a big opportunity without you knowing it. Like, he would have pushed your music for free. Guys, listen to me. I'm going to tell you something you don't know. It's not just getting the deal to stardom. You already know they messing with it. You already know they messing with it. It's cool. It's cool because they don't want me to drop the jewels I'm about to tell you. Let me tell you the secret real quick. It's being able to find people that want to push your music for free. That's going to create a gap between you and your competition like no tomorrow. If someone's willing to push your music for free, dude, they could push it to somebody who pushes it to a label, and then you get the random call. That's how it works. I've been down that road before. I did that. Will I do it again? I don't know. And at that time, I don't think I was ready for the stipulations. personally. Because now y'all have an opportunity. And to those of you that are ahead, you need to cut everyone off and run. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. If they aren't hungry as you, I'm saying something from a hating point of view. Oh, he's hating. How? How? I have no hate in my heart. I want to see who's going to pick up the flag and run it home. Okay? Do you see these other lame rappers hating on X? Y'all got, if y'all got to. You got to. You gotta see these other lame rappers hating, making sly comments, laughing out. Like it's a joke, like it's funny. Like they ever had a career. Most of them never had a career. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all because I understand. I get it. But you need to understand what that comes with. You got to create that divide. You got to create that divide. You got to create that divide and you got to grind it out. I told you the two who were going to rise above and they're starting to. It's not by mistake. I listened to what they brought and I see the vision. Now they need to finish the vision. That's what I'm trying to say. As they create this energy and they blow up, I don't want to hear no hate, no nothing. They worked hard and they earned it. There's a difference. They weren't screaming, throw me on XXL. Throw me, hey, bring me his fans. That's the difference. They grind out and they moved in silence to win. And win as they should. And that is why I'll promote them to win. They put that work in. They put the pain in. What's wrong with these guys? Ain't never put pain in and scream, give me my fans. Come on now. Like, oh my gosh. Man. That's how I knew who was going to win. I seen them putting the work in. Man. Then I got receipts. You know what? I got receipts just like I had when I was talking about the DJs on you. I disagree. Hot Thomas, I disagree with you. No, they did not make best music. That's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie. They did not. Here's another thing. Somebody right now tell me I don't go to war with these magazines when they disrespect X. You only see what I like. See, the only reason I get mad, you only see what I speak about. You dog. These magazines be low-key shading, but now these people, guys, they're relentlessly sending me pictures. I just hope that's not true. Because there ain't no running from this one. You better make nice with everybody else, because I don't think they're playing with you. I don't think they're playing with you, especially what certain people are going through because of the situation. Oh, no. I just hope it's not true. I mean, you named yourself scumbag. Maybe you're living up to it. I don't know. I just think, listen, scumbag, if no one ever told you, you're better than that. I'm not going to hate. You're better than that. Don't do those type of things. You're better than that. Come on. Why would you do that? You're better than that. Do not submit to the lower frequency. You're still at this lower frequency. I can tell because of the name you created. Reach your higher frequencies. That's when you'll reach the greatest level of success you can do. If no one ever taught you that, you do the same thing with music. You see, I drop gems all the time. There's lower and higher frequencies. When you figure it out, you'll do the same with music. That has to be everybody in sync. The artist, the beat producer. If the beat producer doesn't do it, the artist does it, you'll be able to tell. Because everyone's in sync when it happens. That's enough of me dropping jewels for the day about that. But I'm telling you, it's starting to happen. Now I know who Scumbag is. Okay, guys, I got it. You guys were yelling, you don't know who that is. You not never seen him. You never posted a picture. Okay, I looked. I saw. Okay, got it. Sheesh. Sheesh. Got it. Goodness gracious. But again, I gave y'all the hint. My source came back. Again, me and my sources, we go at it. Came back and told me there is a huge surprise with this case. And it's dealing with what I talked about. I'm going to just leave it at that. This is the second time a deposition has been sent to Mr. Kerr, allegedly. This is what they're saying. So, but this one, he can't miss. He can't miss. I'm telling you, if he misses this, it's going to be insane. There will be a manhunt for you. There will be a manhunt for you if that happens. But this is what the source is telling me. If it's not true, let me know. I just know they were searching for you earlier and declared they couldn't find you. I didn't know what that meant. But this is a second deposition, and if you miss this one, the same way they hunted down those suspects, they're bringing that crew back out. You do not want that, sir. Because what happens is, if they're going to have to bring out the second crew, that means everybody around you at that time, they want them, you're all gone. They want you all locked up. They're going to find random things to lock everyone around you up for. That's just how they work. If I have to bring the A-team out, I want them to clean house. Think about it like that. From a law perspective, they want everybody. They're gonna go through your phone and go on a hunting spree. They're literally gonna move that way. That's just my information. Show up to the deposition, rewatch the lawyer tactics video, and get an idea of exactly their method of attack. It stays consistent. They can use different subjects. It's going to be consistent. That's why I did the video. The same way I told you how they're hunting the suspects, what they do. Exactly did it. I had investigators ask me how I knew that. I wouldn't tell them. I just know. So I'm trying to help you. Everybody says, oh, he's hating. Oh, he's... How? Would you even have known most things if I didn't say it? I'm telling you, I get it from both ends. The investigator was like, how did you know that? Where were you from? Where'd you learn this at? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As for me, your favorite rappers time, your favorite movie stars time, your favorites time, your favorite celebrities time. All in all, big in the UK, we up there in Ireland, we in New Zealand. Shout out to Brazil. Shout out to the Dominican Republic. Shout out to Jamaica and Yaman. We all up in these spots. They know what time it is. All rights reserved in the building.